welcome back. My name is Stasi. This is my channel. It's a little bit about everything. I try to do stuff with flosstube, and I try to do fitness stuff, but I guess this will be my first official like flosstube because I've always just been like, hey, here's crafts I do. But let's talk about cross stitching. I haven't posted anything since I think May. I was taking the summer off. I was going to enjoy being with my kids, and I had been posting like once or twice a week for a year, for quite a while. So I just wanted to take a break because I could, and I did. And then school started again, and I thought I'd have so much more time when the kids were in school. And then I started working a lot in between the two jobs and being a parent and all the pets. I do not have a lot of time, and that's okay. So anyways, we're just going to do a little update and say what's up and all of that. I love my earrings. They're cempasúchil. They're the marigolds for Dia de los Muertos. So those make me happy. Hair is herring. This shirt makes me so happy. So I'm great right now. I have been super duper pooper busy, so I have not honestly cross stitched or crocheted a lot because I work nights, and I've been working many nights, and I'm tired. So last time I had posted, I was working on the Tiny Modernist Fantastical Greenhouse. I did finish it. I finished the first 4 parts on time, and then I like completed it like a week after it was due. Not due, but like when I wanted to. So I still need to get it framed, but here is my fantastical greenhouse. I love it so much. So I did it on the called for. It's called Nessie. It's a 32 count Lugana. I don't remember who it's by. It's Picture This Plus, which I actually really love Picture This Plus. And this was my first foray into like a really high count. I actually love it now, and I don't really love stitching on Ada anymore. But this was definitely a learning curve. There's some things that I messed up, but if you're not a connoisseur, you wouldn't know. So I need to decide how I want to finish this. I think I'm going to get it like professionally framed because it's my first like big guy, and I'm proud of it. It was fun. It was fun. It was learning. I love her patterns, and yeah, so that was good. I don't know if I had showed you guys, I have been doing this sprouting. I know she says it's sprouting lupine, but it's spelled lupin, and I always think of Monty Python and you shall buy me a lupin. Anyways, so I'm doing the spirits. So there's the spring spirit, and that one's like completely finished. And then I did the summer spirit, and this one's also fully finished. I've been trying to get them all done by the solstice or by the equinox, and for the fall one, that did not happen. I got it done like a week after, so it's like finished stitching and beading, but it needs to be fully finished, and I can't find my hot glue gun. I have a hot glue gun, I have my board, I have everything I need, and I put it somewhere very safe. So I have some orange fabric for behind it, so like these ones all have fabric behind them, so I have some like bright orange fabric for behind it, and I'm excited. I love it. I did go with the wrong fabric. I kind of was like, I have these ones that I'd gotten to try, so let's just do that. And it definitely ghosted like the horns and like the bottom part of the jaw, like from back here. Oop, can't see anything when it's like that. From back here, like it's definitely ghosted. Up here you can see it, and I did outline, like backstitch the horns, antlers, but that's okay. I like it. I think it's really pretty, and I'm excited to fully finish it. I just have to find my things. So there's some of the things I made. I made, not the mistake, we're low-key thriving, low-key, because all in all, like I cannot complain. I mean, I could, but life in general is good. I'm fortunate. My family's healthy. We have what we need. I am able to craft, and it's fine. But yeah, I always joke about how I'm thriving. So that's stock answer when people ask, like, oh, how are you? It's either 30 and flirty and thriving, none of those things, or just doing my best. I'm just doing my best. So there's those are things that I have finished. For things I'm working on, My dog really wants to go outside, and that's going to have to wait a minute. I'm working on Leshy by the Witchy Stitcher. So Leshy, the Guardian of the Woods. And this one's fun. It's my friend Janine and I have been doing stitches together, and this is one of those. We've both been busy, so we started it 3 months ago, and this is a quick stitch and it should be done, but I mean, we went camping and I've been working and I had the summer and I just did stuff. So here's my Leshy Guardian of the Woods. So we're color completing for funsies, so I'm on that light brown. So I love this and I can't wait to have it done and have it like up. I want to display it. So you can see my mantle. It's got some cross stitch stuff. So there's another Witchy Stitcher, the death metal one is right there. And then this is, ooh, nope, this way. That one I'll show you in a minute. But I have, I don't know, like 3 or 4 cross stitches up there and more spooky stuff. And I feel like Leshy should go up there or possibly in my plant room, which is behind me. There's my plants. So Leshy, I mean, Guardian of the Woods, Guardian of the Plants, that'd be fine, you know. I am stitching that on 16 count Ada. It is Gossamer by Picture This Plus, and it's this really pretty like green and yellow kind of washed out one. I enjoy it. I think it's really pretty. I still don't love Ada anymore, but this has been a really fun stitch and I'm enjoying it. I cannot wait to finish it. But I think it'll work up quickly now that like the outline's done, and we should be able to color complete and move our way through. It'll be good. So there's Leshy. We're gonna have another sip of coffee. Y'all, I'm tired. I worked last night. So I am a nurse. I'm a postpartum nurse. I work at night. I have for 12 years. And I started doing night nannying on the side, which is fun. It's really nice to just have like 1 or 2 babies to take care of instead of 17 adults and between 40 and 80 patients, because that's not fun. It is. I actually really, really love my job, but it's nice to use my brain in different ways. But I was with my twins last night and it was rough and I am tired. So after we do this, I am going to go to bed because I'm tired and I work at the hospital tonight. So yay. Oh, today is the 12th, November 13th. It is 11/13. So it's a Thursday and I'm going to try to start posting weekly or bi-weekly again. So there's that. Those are my plans, my stated intentions. Will they actually happen? Who knows? I sure don't. I do have 2 things that I started in like July. So one of them is a dimensions kit. So it's going to look like this. It's for my sister-in-law. Her dad passed last year, and her thing with him is dragonflies. Dragonflies remind her of him. That's their thing. So whenever she sees dragonflies, is like, oh yeah, my dad. So it is pre-printed. I don't love this because you're using like you're not separating the strands at all. You're just using like a whole 6 count. But it is pre-printed, so you can just kind of stitch through. So that's been fun. It is like a half cross, like tent stitch, if you'll call it that. So I'm probably halfway done. I just need to like do it. But again, I haven't been doing a lot because I've been tired. I've been very tired. So there's that one. And then I have another one that I started as a birthday stitch for a friend in September. And I was like, I can totally do that. I totally didn't do that. So my friend Mary is wonderful, and she has been sober for 3 years. So she drinks a lot of tea. So tea's her thing. So this is another Dimensions kit. It's a Dimensions Gold Collection Petite. And it is really, I'm excited for it, except half of the threads are the same color as the fabric. So this is this way. Look at, it's all like tan with tan and yellow and more yellow and more tan. So I'm working, you can see this like yellow right here and here. And so this is the like runner that it's on, and this is going up the teapot. So it's not hard, and a lot of it is also tent stitch, which is how it's written, which is really nice. It's just having time. So my goal is to have those 2 done before Christmas. So 6 weeks, We'll see what I can do. I'll at least get the dragonfly for sure, but I would like to also try to get this one done. We're also at the time of the year where I'm going and trying to finish things that I said I would finish and have not. So I have my stitch along from Ingleside Imaginarium from COVID times that I worked on. I have worked on it, but it's not done. I'd like to finish that by the end of the year. So TBD, that's fine. Stitchy news. I have haul. I will have haul. I will show haul my next posting. We can talk about stuff I've done and I can show you what I got. I just, so I don't know if any of you have children, but if you're nursing a baby at 2 a.m, you tend to make a lot of Amazon purchases. And so I stopped doing that. I haven't nursed my kids in years, but I am tired and up all night, and online shopping makes your brain happy. So I just made trousers. I just made a very large order on 123 Stitch. I got a lot of fabric, so, and some patterns. So I will show you when I get them what I got. Woo! And that'll probably be it. My goal is to not buy anything except for thread next year because I have so many patterns. I have stuff. I don't need to purchase anything. It just, you know, clicking things makes my brain happy. So we're going to try not to do that. Okay, we talked about 1 through 3 Stitch. I showed you my stuff. I do have other things I want to work on, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be great. I am going to the Cross Stitch Society's Witchy Stitcher retreat that they're doing in Estes Park in April. So it's like the week after my birthday. I'm very excited. I've never done a cross stitch retreat, and a bunch of designers and people that I follow on flosstube are going to be there. So Amanda, Bad Stitched, and Josh, Cross Stitch in Cambria, and I'm sure there's other right now, but those two, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna meet them. I'm excited. It'll be fun. So they're both very nice and interact on socials. So like, hopefully they're just as nice in person. I am trying to figure out what I want to make for table gifts. And I know you don't like have to, but I want to. The thing is that it's Colorado in April, so it could be snowy. It might not be. So I would like to make earwarmers or something, but there's people coming from warm climates where they won't use that. So I found a couple of like little 50 by 50 cross stitch patterns that are free that I might make, but I don't know. What will I have time for? What will I want to do? And what would be appreciated? So if you've ever done retreats, let me know what your table gifts have been because I don't know what to do. Okay, so that's stitchy stuff. Life updates in general. I do have a couple of yarn things I want to show you, and then life updates. We'll do those first. My dad has been ill. He, one moment. Pancake? Spot. Pancake spot. My neighbor dog is probably outside and she likes to go bark at the neighbor dog, so she can wait a moment for that because it's rude. My dad got a bug bite and got really sick and is in a skilled nursing facility right now getting rehab because they had to take out one of his knee replacement joints because it was colonized with MRSA. Super great. And he had some other stuff going on. So he's been not well. Stop. No. He's been not well for 6 weeks now, 7 weeks. He's on the up and up, but I've been spending a lot of time hanging out with him in the SNF, which is a skilled nursing facility. So I've been crocheting a lot. So he lives across town. It's like a good 30, 40-minute drive. So I've been doing that a couple of times a week and then just hanging out for a little bit because it's lonely. Like, that would suck. So cross stitching is harder. So I've been bringing yarn. I've been like, I need to cross stitch. I need to cross stitch. I need to work on things that I've already done. And my brain saw this yarn and went, ooh, we need that. We didn't need it. Fun fact, we did not. It is a loops and thread. I don't remember what the yarn is called, but oh my gosh, look at it. It makes me so happy. I have a coworker who's having a baby in January, so this will be for her. Actually, let's stand up and give you the full. Like, I love it. The only thing I don't love is this pattern, the beautiful shells. If you don't use like a super big hook, it does start to like ripple a little, so it's not quite square, but that's okay. I did use chunky yarn, so it worked up really fast. I think I finished in 4 days, and 100%. I was like, I don't need to do this. My brain wants to do this. We're doing it. And I just need to weave in this last end, but like, she is done. So we got a decent sized baby blankie. It's very warm, which is great for Colorado because it is not always warm here. It is the Beautiful Shells baby blanket. It's a very simple 2-row repeat, worked in the round, and I love it. This is the first time I've seen people do it where you do the chain round in one color and then the shells in another, and I love, love, love how it turned out. I was unsure. I did the first like 2 squares and I was like, oh no, but it is just fun. It's very like EDM, very like fun, very like ravey, and it makes me happy. So that is good to go. I will end up gifting that to her in like a month or so. I will be trousers. That's not your food. You stop. We're watching my brother's dog and he's just a little muscle. He's just a little muscle. Trousers, look at trousers. He's a ding ding. So I'll gift it sometime this month. I am throwing her baby shower at work. Pancake is also the saddest dog. This is the most anxious dog in the world. Here, look at Pancake. She's just staring at me in the eyes. She doesn't want to look at you. Sorry. Anyways, so that is one blanket. I finished another one. If I can figure out how I'll insert a picture, it is for my sister-in-law's sister-in-law. So I've made blankets for that family, for all the babies. Like an aunt or someone used to make them for everyone with, it's like, I don't know, like a lemon peel stitch kind of, and then single crochet with like the name in baubles, and then more like finishing it. So it's like light pink, dark pink, light pink. So I finished that, and it's Kayla with a C. No, is this K? I don't know how to say K. I know this is H. But Kayla with a C. So that got sent off, so I didn't show you my B. And then I've been working on this scrappy blanket, which I don't remember when I started this. I need to start keeping track of when I start things. But I was like, I have so much scrap yarn, I need to use it. So I just started a little, not little, hold on, let me get further back. It's a scrappy ripple. It's a good size. And I'm not going to keep going. I could make it into like a toddler bed size one, but we're going to use it this way and send it to my friend who's having her second baby boy. So it looks like that. I absolutely loathe working in backstitch only, and that's what this is. So never again. Well, probably at some point. The texture is great, but I just need to put a border on it. So I need to figure out, I did a poll on Instagram. My Instagram is The Busy Twin because I am a twin. I am busy all the time. But I did do a poll and asked if I should border in blue, green, or gray, and consensus was green. So I think I'm going to ask again and say, okay, dark green or light green, because, well, that's what I want to know. So I'll ask a poll. So that's nearly done. I just need to do the border and then ship it off. So we're getting there. I did some things. I still have a ridiculous amount of yarn and way more cross stitch stuff than anyone really needs, but it makes me happy. And when things calm down in like mid-January and I'm not working almost every night, I'll start doing my hobbies again. Crochet is easier to be able to do while talking to someone. With cross stitch, you have to like lock in, and sometimes I just can't do that, which is a bummer. I will say too, so I'm like a coffee snob. I buy Pancake. Where are you? Dogs are being weird. I stopped drinking creamer like years ago, 4, 5, 6, several years ago. And so I buy really nice coffee, but I was influenced. Someone on the social medias was like, ooh, this brown butter chocolate chip cookie creamer is really good. So I got it, and it is really good. It's one of the huge things. I'm not 100% not going to drink that whole thing before it goes bad. So I'm going to pour some of it into like a jar to keep at home and then take the rest to work and share the love. But it is really yummy. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We talked about cross stitch. We talked about my pops. We talked about yarn. We talked about me working all the time. Let's talk about this cat really quick. Being all majestic on the cat wall. This is Hamachi. That's, that's her in her portrait, and Hamachi's being majestic. Those are pictures from cameras my husband made of space. So like we have all these pictures of like the moon, and those are from cameras that he made, which is really cool. He's very proud, and he should be. Sorry, I'm trying to show you my cross stitches since we're up and about. So That's another Witchy Stitcher pattern, death metal. This one, I actually made a blanket and corner to corner of that for a friend for her birthday, and then I cross stitched it. And then this one was one of the first few cross stitches I did, and I worked on it on our honeymoon, and it is by Stitchonomy. Every year she does like a Halloween like stitch along and releases just a little square every day. So I have all the patterns from the past like 4 years, but that one was 2019. I worked on it on our honeymoon on 18 count Aida, and I was like, this is the worst, I'm never doing this again. And now here I am, like, I want 32 and 36. So that's fun. So that's stitches I have up. I have other crafty things I should do, and it's not happening. It's just not happening right now. So I am glad you checked in. Thanks for hanging out with me while I yammered. I will post. I'm going to try to post next week because 2 weeks is Thanksgiving and I don't want to mess with that. So I will try to post next week and let you know what I've been up to, and it'll be great. And I'll show you my tattoo when it's healed because I've gotten a lot of work done and I'm itchy and peely right now, and I got 2 other tattoos. So I'll show you all my tattoos next time if you care. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I will talk to you later, and I hope you have a super good day. Bye.